Real quick, before we start. Every week, I run a new experiment, crunch the actual numbers, and tell you what nobody else will. Worth staying for? Subscribe. Hit the bell. Like the video right now, before you even know if it's good. I'll earn it. I made $1,847 selling stuff on eBay last month. Sounds pretty good, right? My actual profit was $340. I worked over 120 hours to get there. That's $2.83 an hour. Less than minimum wage. In any state. In America. And here's the thing. I went in wanting this to work. I researched. I watched the videos. I read the forums. I did everything the eBay gurus told me to do. The math still didn't lie. I'm Maya. I used to build pricing models for hedge funds. I left to do one thing: show regular people the math that nobody bothers to teach them. So now I run experiments, real ones, with real money, and I show you every number, every single one, so you can make decisions based on facts instead of hype. This month's experiment was eBay flipping. You've seen those videos. I made $5,000 reselling stuff from thrift stores. But did they show you the spreadsheet? Nobody shows you the spreadsheet. I did. Here's everything. The rules were simple. 30 days, $600 in starting capital, buy low at thrift stores, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, sell high on eBay.
Track every dollar in and every dollar out.
I sourced from 3 places: Goodwill, Salvation Army, and local Facebook Marketplace listings. I spent the first week just learning what categories had margins, learning what eBay buyers actually search for, learning the difference between this looks valuable and this is actually valuable. By the end of week 1, I had my first batch: vintage camera equipment, a barely used KitchenAid mixer, golf clubs from a garage sale, $20, 2 pairs of Nike sneakers from Goodwill, a PS4 controller that just needed new thumbsticks. Honestly, I was excited. These things looked like money. Some of them were. Most of them weren't. Let me walk you through the full 30 days. 23 items listed, 23 items sold, $1,847 in gross revenue. That number felt great when it hit my dashboard. Then I opened the fee breakdown. First cut, eBay seller fees. Here's what most people think eBay charges, something like 10%, maybe a little more. Here's what eBay actually charges. 12.9% of the total transaction value. That includes the item price and the shipping, plus 30 cents per transaction. Plus, if you exceed your monthly free listing limit, $2.30 per additional listing. On my $1,847 in sales, eBay kept $238. Before I packed a single box, before I drove to a single post office, before I touched one item, $238. Gone. Okay, still over $1,600 left. Second cut, shipping costs. This is where most new sellers get completely blindsided. I thought I understood shipping. You weigh the item, you check USPS rates, you charge the buyer. Simple. Here's what I didn't factor in. Boxes in 3 different sizes, bubble wrap, poly mailers, packing tape, more than you think, a postal scale, labels, and the actual postage, which goes up the second something is heavier than your estimate. I also offered free shipping on several items because that's what gets you clicks on eBay. Free shipping for the buyer means you pay shipping. My total shipping costs for the month, $382. On one item, a framed vintage poster, I actually lost $11 after fees and shipping. I sold it for $35. It cost me $46 to get out the door.
Negative margins on a sold item.
Let's run the numbers so far. Revenue, $18.47. eBay fees, minus $238. Shipping, minus $382. That's $1,227 remaining. Still sounds like something. But what did I actually pay for the inventory? $650. The thrift store finds, the garage sale scores, the marketplace pickups, $650 of my own money that went in before a single sale happened. Subtract that, I'm at $577. Now, taxes. A lot of people skip this part. I'm not going to. If you sell more than $600 on eBay in a calendar year, the IRS knows. eBay files a 1099-K automatically.
It just happens.
And because eBay income is self-employment income, you pay self-employment tax on top of your regular income tax rate. Self-employment tax is 15.3%. Social Security and Medicare? Both halves. You alone. On $577 in net profit, that's $88 to the IRS. Conservative estimate. Doesn't include state taxes. $577 minus $88.
$489. 30 days of work. $489.
But money isn't the only cost. Time is. And time doesn't show up in your eBay dashboard. I tracked every hour, every single one. Sourcing, driving to Goodwill, hitting garage sales on Saturday, scrolling Facebook Marketplace at midnight because that's when good deals get posted. 41 hours. Photography and listing, 15 photos per item, writing descriptions, researching comparable sold prices to get my price right. 28 hours. Customer messages. Is this still available? Will you take lower? Why hasn't it shipped yet? 11 hours. Packing and shipping. Boxing, taping, labeling, driving to the post office for oversized packages. 26 hours. And returns. 2 buyers opened cases. One said the item wasn't as described. One said it arrived damaged. Both got full refunds. I got the items back. That process, 16 hours across messages, documentation, and repacking. Total, 122 hours. $489. Divided by 122 hours. $2.83 per hour. Federal minimum wage is $7.25. In California, $16. In New York City, $17. I made less than half of the lowest minimum wage in the country. So is eBay flipping dead? Should you never try it? That's not what the math says. Here's what the math actually tells you. The people making real money reselling on eBay are not doing what I did. They're not driving to random thrift stores hoping to get lucky. They're not selling a mixer one week and camera lenses the next. They specialize. One seller I found sells nothing but vintage mechanical watches. She knows every reference number, every movement, every year of production. She knows what a watch is worth before she touches the case. She sources in 15 minutes because she knows exactly what she's looking for. She's not a genius. She's running a system she's spent time building. The first year, her numbers probably looked like mine. Here's the actual path if you want to make this work. Pick one category and learn it deeply before you buy anything. Learn sold prices, not listed prices. Source specifically. Don't browse, hunt. Batch your operations. list everything in one session, ship everything on one day.
And calculate your real hourly rate every single week. If it's below your target, something in the system needs to change. Treat it like a business, or it will pay you like a hobby. $283 an hour is the beginner tax. Every real skill has one. The question isn't whether the floor is low.
The question is the ceiling worth climbing toward? For eBay, if you find your niche, build your system, and track every number like I did, the ceiling is real. For most people, starting today with random items and no system, the math doesn't work. Yet. Now you have the real numbers. If someone you know is about to quit their job to flip on eBay, send them this first. One video could save them months of their life. Next week's experiment is already running. Subscribe so the numbers find you first.